Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Steggy again, back with yet another Marvel Champions gameplay video. And just like in my previous video, this one I'm going to be doing some more playtesting of my custom hero, Jinx, that I've actually been working on basically every night for the last couple weeks or so. I've been putting a lot of time and love into Jinx here. Now, if you watched my last video, I had this cool little gimmick idea where a lot of her cards would have like a sort of like boost effect. So like, you know how on some, like some of the villain cards, they have this little star in the corner. I was like, for a boost effect, I was like, it'd be cool. What if a character, a hero did that? So I was like, let's design Jinx with the idea of discarding cards from our deck to get a little bit of a benefit. Well, while I did like that idea and I thought it was pretty cool, I realized that the card Call for Aid in Leadership, where you would discard cards from your deck until you found an Avenger's ally, that would really break the whole strategy, because you could just not run Avengers and just be able to use all of your Hex Tech bonuses almost every turn. As long as you had that card, you could do it. And I was like, this might be too easy to break. So I was like, okay, well, let's go with a different approach. So in this iteration, we're going with a more grounded type of Jinx. She just, nothing too crazy, but she definitely likes slaying minions still, and readying up. Now, her alter ego Powder, still hand size of 6, hit points of 9. I actually didn't change anything. I actually do really like where her ability is. You can look at the top 2 cards of your deck and choose one, and then you can put one into your hand and then one on top of your deck. I actually think that's kind of cool. It's pretty strong. It's a really nice ability. It's kind of similar to Tony Stark, where you look at the top 3 and you put one into your hand and then discard the other 2. This way, I also thought about look at the top 3 and then you can draw one. You put one back on top and then maybe discard one or put one on the bottom. I don't know, but I don't know. I kind of like look at the top 2, put one in your hand and put one on top. So it's strong, but it's good. Now for her for her hero side, I actually lowered her attack and defense by 1. So she has like rocket stats right now, and that's because I changed like her kit. So there is a card in her kit now. Well, not now, it's in her kit. I really probably should have brought all these forward. I did a playtest game yesterday, and I really like how things are going, with the direction I'm taking her. So let me just grab some of her cards here. Okay. So, change-wise, again, I lowered her stats by 1, her attack and defense. She still readies after you defeat an enemy, but only once per turn from this hero ability. Because we could play Gunplay, which was a card I did have in her original kit. Gunplay now only deals 6 damage to an enemy, but if you defeat that enemy with this attack, you can ready Jinx. So that can be pretty good. It would like overlap though, unfortunately, like if you attack something with Jinx for the first time and then played Gunplay and then ready Jinx. Well, I guess you could choose. Oh, I say hero response. I probably should just say response or something, right? Because you're always in hero form. I don't know. Yeah, I probably should change that. But anyway, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess this could I don't know. This is nice, right? I thought this was a nice, kind of balanced thing. I saw Bishop has a card that's kind of similar to this, where it does 3 for 6, but if you paid for it using a resource card, you could ready Bishop. And I was like, oh, well, how about, because we want to defeat minions, let's do 3 for 6, and if we defeat the minion, or an enemy, stage 1 or whatever, we can ready Jinx. And I was like, okay, that seems fair. So we're going to try that out with Gunplay. Now, let's really quickly, though, I will talk about this. I updated her Shimmer. So her Shimmer is like pumped in her veins. It's I can't think of it. You know, like Bane from Batman, where he's pumped full of the green stuff that makes him really strong. I literally can't think of that off the top of my head, and it's just driving me crazy. Venom? I think it's just called Venom, right? Well, that stuff, you know, that makes him really strong. There's like a similar thing, like a drug in the League of Legends, you know, universe called Shimmer. And Jinx like gets enhanced abilities with the Shimmer in her blood and stuff. So I made Shimmer like her, like the upgrade that you want to get down. So it's now a 3-cost upgrade instead of the 2-cost it was before. It'll give Jinx +3 hit points. And then while she's in hero form, she'll get +1 attack and +1 defense, which is to show that she's like stronger and, you know, like faster. She's just able to dodge attacks, so she has higher defense. Also, I gave it the ability where after you defeat an enemy, you can exhaust this to draw a card. And I was like, okay, that seems fine. You know, the new Winter Soldier has an effect like this. It's a 2-cost. I think it's 2 cost, where it gives him the spy trait. Might be 1 cost. Nah, I can't remember. 1 or 2 costs. It gives him spy, and when you defeat a minion, you can ready it. Oh, I'm sorry, you can exhaust it to draw a card. And I was like, well, this is going to be a 3 cost. Some more stats and stuff. I don't know. It's a good target for like build support, and it just brings her stats to normal while getting some boosts. So I like it a lot. Jinx's pistol is the same. It's 1 cost for 2 damage, and it gets range. 3 charges. It's perfect. I love it. Absolutely love it. I think it's really good. We have 2 copies of Gunplay. We also have 2 copies of I'm Thinking. Now, I did change this one. This one is still 2 cost, thwart event. You can remove 3 from a scheme, but if you defeated an enemy this turn, you can remove 2 additional threat from a scheme. So definitely something you want to play, you know, later on in your turn. It's at least 2 for 3, but if you defeat a minion, it's 2 for 5. So that's, you know, pretty good. I did add a couple copies of a defense event, and this is called Quick Kick. It's an attack and a defense event. So when an enemy attacks, I think I did this like late at night, so it's probably worded weird. It should be when an enemy attacks you. Yeah, I think I did this late at night, so I think it's worded a little weird. Probably should say like when an enemy like initiates an attack or something. I'll change the wording on that. But basically, when an enemy attacks you, you can deal 3 damage to it. And then if you paid for this using a fist resource, you can prevent all damage from that enemy's attack. So I took a lot of inspiration from Winter Soldier. Again, I really like his cards. His like arm block is basically like the same thing, but you have to pay for it using his arm. This one is, as long as you use a fist resource, you can get that that like damage mitigation. But if you don't, then it's at least a quick 3 damage, and you might be able to take out the enemy. So eager to try this out. Haven't really done it yet. I usually kill all the minions that come out, but you know. And I also have 2 copies of this. It's called Hallucinations. This is like, it's another defense event. Oh, I put thwart because I think I was just editing I'm Thinking, but it's a defense event. So when a treachery is revealed, you can deal 1 damage to Jinx and then cancel the effects of that. You can't cancel the when revealed effects, essentially. So it's like spider senses, but you have to take a point of damage to do it. And I don't know, I think thematically it's kind of cool, and I like, you know, stuff that where you can cancel you know, bad cards. So if you have this in hand, you know, I'd fire it off. You know, we're gonna try it out. It works. I used it to cancel Shadows of the Past in my test game, and I was like, oh, that felt good. That felt pretty good. So I like it. So we got 2 copies of that. Another quick kick, 2 quick kicks. Flame Chompers is just, it's like lie in wait, basically. It's just a 1 cost, deal 3 damage to a minion and stun it. Oh, it's kind of like Widow's Bite, but it does 1 more damage. But it's the only one we have in the deck, so that's why I increased the damage to 3 instead of just have it be 2. So, I don't know. It can like slow down a big minion, or it could just take out a small minion as soon as they come into play. But I only have 1 in the deck now, but I thought it was cool. Echo has been changed. So Echo now he's 3 for a 2/2 for 3 hit points. Pretty standard, especially for, you know, signature ally. He does still come into play with 3 time counters, and when you thwart with him, you can remove a time counter to heal 1 damage from your identity, which I was like, well, let's try that out. You know, that might be cool. So, and it's pretty handy. I'll tell you what, you just face tank a lot of damage with Jinx, or, you know, enemy has retaliate or something, Echo can just, you know, heal that off. So I used him and he feels good. I was like, this is a pretty cool, yeah, it was a cool thing. I like it. Another copy of I'm Thinking, and I'll talk about these 2 last. So I changed Hex Tech Gemstone to be a resource generator. That's all. You only get 1, but you can exhaust it to generate a wild resource, and you can use it in hero form or alter ego. It's the same thing as like Captain America's super soldier serum. It's a 2 cost for, you know, for a, you know, resource generator, and you can use it whenever you want, but it's the only one we have in the deck. So it's good. Like I got this down like turn 1, I think, in my practice game, and it helped a lot. So Fishbones and Pow Pow I've actually been thinking about a lot, and despite what's printed here, I actually have a different idea for them. So I think what we should do, I think Fishbones should be her like ultimate like superpower like final card. And what we should do is Fishbones should cost 0, and every time you know defeat a minion or an enemy, I guess, you can put a bomb counter on it, and then you can, whenever you want, you can exhaust it and then remove, you know, the bomb counters, and you can deal 2 damage to an enemy for every bomb counter on here, you know, to a maximum of 10 damage. So it's just like Captain Marvel's like over channel ability, but instead of us paying for, you know, the counters with cards from our hand, we're beating up minions to put counters on here. So you're probably not going to be able to fire off 10 damage every game. It might only be like 4, 6, maybe 8, but you could build up to 10 to get that final, like that final big bang, you know, and I like that. I think that'd be cool. So I'm going to try that, even though it's literally rocket launcher. That's what the text is right now. It's the rocket launcher, and I was like, that's Rocket's thing, you know. I know the pistol is the same, but I don't want to take everything from Rocket. So we're gonna try that new version in this game. And Pow Pow, I think Pow Pow, what we should do is just make it a 2 cost still, but just have it come into play with 2 counters, and it just deals 3 damage to divided as you choose among all enemies in play, which is just like her using this, you know, the minigun, just mowing down enemies, and I can split the damage up as I want. But it only has 2 counters, so it's essentially like a haymaker that I can play like two turns. It's kind of like an uppercut / haymaker, and I think that makes sense. So Pow Pow is going to be 2 for 3, divided as I choose, 2 counters, and then Fishbones is going to be a 0 cost, like build up, big final attack type thing. Now, the last thing I changed was her obligation, because it doesn't work anymore. So this one, I'm not 100% certain, but basically it just makes her like really depressed. It still has guilt counters on it. When it's revealed, you have to exhaust your identity. So even if you're an alter ego, you have to exhaust. Then if you're not in hero form, you have to flip to hero form. And you cannot flip to alter ego. You are stuck as Jinx. And after you would ready Jinx, you have to remove 1 guilt counter from here. And right now it's only 2. I'm thinking about making it 3, but 2 of them means you could theoretically clear it in 1 turn, but you would have to defeat a minion. Like, there has to be a minion in play. So you would like defeat the minion, use your hero response, because you would ready, but it's not going to work. Then you remove a counter, and then you could at the end of your turn ready Jinx, and then, you know, get rid of this. Oh, you would still be exhausted, actually. Oh, I like that a lot. No, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, you'd have to defeat 2 minions on your turn to ready back up. Oh, I like that a lot more. Okay, this could work. So in this game, and I should say real quick, we're also just playing some more aggression. I changed up the deck a little bit But it's still basically aggression, but we are trying like Psylocke. I do have build support, so we can try to get Shimmer into play if we need to. And we have Lock and Load, so if, you know, in case we want to get one of our weapons into play. I also got Hulk for blocking, because, you know, he's the Hulk. And Spider-Girl for any, like, weird minions or something. I don't know, I was just throwing stuff in here. So we're just going to take Jinx through the gauntlet of core villains, I guess. And today we're fighting Klaw. I like Klaw. You know, I know why people really enjoy playing against Klaw. He does feel like a really nice, well-balanced, like, tester, I suppose, for decks. Sometimes I fight Absorbing Man, but he's almost like too easy. But if you really want to get a feel, you know, for like a deck, you could fight Absorbing Man. But Klaw is also really, really good. I had fun fighting Rhino because I just hadn't fought him in like forever, and he can still be pretty scary, especially if he gets that charge upgrade with the overkill and stuff. Yeah, you can't just jump block. You have to stun or like confuse and flip to alter ego. It was just cool. So I'm just trying to make sure I got everything all nice and shuffled because they were stacked kind of, you know, weird. I had, you know, 25 normal cards and then 15 my aggression, or no, yeah, normal cards with the aggression cards, and then all my Jinx's cards. So let's do one more. All right, that feels good. All right, I'm gonna put that. How's that look? I'm gonna put that kind of right here-ish, and I have space below for my, yeah, for my discard. And oh, so for Klaw here, yeah, we're running our what is our modular? Oh, it's Hydra Patrol. I really like Hydra Patrol because it has a lot of minions in it. So we're gonna be running Hydra Patrol. For setup, we do have to find, and I do this like every time, Defense Network. We got to put that into play, and then we have to discard from the top of the deck here until we get a minion, and we put that minion into play. I'm not looking, just in case I can spot my obligation. Okay, that looks good. All right, so let's flip this over real quick. All right, and this comes into play with 3 because it's 2 plus 1. This is place 1 per person additional threat. Oh, I got some more space here actually. Let's. There we go. Move up. Yeah, here's my stun counters. Move that. That looks good. Okay. Jinx with the powder. Let's discard until we get a minion. Nope. Nope. There we go. That's a good one. Weapons runner. That's a nice easy one. And we don't shuffle. I already have his hit points at 12. I got ours at 9. Okay. Let's draw our 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Well. Echo can definitely help us thwart that down. I have an extra quick kick. I'm thinking could also thwart that down. But I don't think I really need it. Bring It can draw us 1 card. There's no threat on the main scheme. I could still play this and then draw 2 cards, but there's no threat on the main scheme. So I might just keep Echo, Gunplay, and Bring It. Yeah. I don't know if I can play Gunplay and Echo, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's get rid of 3. Let's draw 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, no doubles. Both of my hallucinations. Okay, that's okay. So let's use Powder's ability. We look at the top 2. Oh, a double and a resource generator. I think I take the double right now. That will help pay. Oh, and then I can draw Hex Tech. So I'm gonna put the Hex Tech on top. I'm gonna take the double. I don't think there's anything else to do in Alter Ego. So let's just flip. I'm not gonna put any other minions into play. So we'll play Bring It. And I will draw 1 card, and it's going to be the generator. So I could probably put the generator down and then get rid of like 1. Could leave him in play for a turn. It's only 1 damage. 1, 2 for... I could aura to take him out with Gunplay, but I can't put Echo down. I can either thwart... I'm not really concerned about thwarting that first turn. I could... Oh, well, actually, I could thwart it, Gunplay this guy. I would ready up, and then I could thwart it down again. I could do that. I want to keep... Maybe I get rid of... I am going to face tank some damage so we can see Echo healing, so... Yeah. Okay. So, we'll pay 2 for the Hextech Gemstone, and then we'll use the Gemstone, 1 Hallucination, and maybe our Endurance for... Echo? Yeah, maybe for Echo? Because I wanna try the, I really want to try Hallucination, see if I can stop something. Yeah. We'll just, although I could also just play my Endurance. It just sucks losing both my Hallucinations, and I am trying to test stuff. What if we do it? I mean, I gotta do that anyway. Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna play Echo. 3 counters. Jinx Swords for 2. And maybe Echo just takes out the Weapons Runner, so I don't have to worry about it. Echo takes out the Weapons Runner. It's a thing. I could play the Endurance, but I don't want to lose Hallucinations. I am going to get rid of Endurance. Hold on to Hallucinations. We're going to ready up. We're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We got 5 cards. 1 goes on here. He is attacking. I'm just going to take it right to the face. It's going to be 0. Oh my gosh. For 4 damage. 3 and 1. Holy moly. So that's going to take us from 9 to 5. 9 to 5. Okay. And encounter card is a minion. Okay. Well, I kind of wish it was a treachery, but I'll take a minion. Comes into play with tough. Oops. Okay. That look good? Yeah, it looks good. All right. Okay. Well, I could confuse, actually. I could confuse and then flip down. Oh, this has a counter on it. Can't believe I forgot that. Yeah. Let's, knock the tough off. These, yeah, energy and Psylocke for Professor X. Or, yeah. So we can confuse, and then let's thwart this down. Takes a point of damage. We flip down. Let me use Powder's ability. Oh, build support and Ironheart. If I get build support, do 1, 2 for... Okay, that'll work. Okay. Yeah, let's get build support. Put Ironheart back on top. We'll play Hextech, and we'll use Hextech for a resource and Hallucinations to play Ingenuity because we're a genius, and then we'll exhaust it to put build support into play for 3. And then, actually, Echo will thwart build support, taking out to 1, and then we'll heal 1 damage from Jinx, taking these counters to 2. I don't get the block with Professor X, but that's okay. We'll ready up. We'll draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this card is trying to make a run for it. Okay. We're gonna put 1 on here. He's going to attempt to scheme. He can't. Armored Guard over here is just trying to get away. Is also going to scheme for nothing. And Encounter card is another minion. Okay. We're just going to replace him with Professor X. Because Professor X disappears. But this guy has Guard. Okay. So, we got 2 resource generators now. That's pretty nice. Yep, you can still see him over there. We'll use Powder's ability. Look at the top two. Part is like way off to the side. Do I want the double or her pistol? Oh, Fishbones is nothing. Oh, I can do both. I'll take the double and put the pistol on top. And then we will play Ironheart using the double to draw the pistol. Maybe Echo. He's going to be defeated, but Echo is going to thwart 2 off of here, the main scheme. And I'm going to heal Echo or Powder for 1. We will flip up. Ironheart will thwart build support. Oops, counters everywhere. This, we're gonna move that. I'm just gonna put it right there because it's like removed from play. And we are going to find, oh my gosh, it's a support. And Shimmer is I think my Shimmer is an upgrade, right? Wait, am I holding Shimmer? Yeah. Oh, Shimmer is an upgrade. Is it for a support? Yeah, Shimmer is an upgrade. I don't think it's a support. Would Shimmer be a support or an upgrade? I think it's Shimmer's like an upgrade. Well, that sucks. So that's all right. I can still find support. Probably, yeah. It's just gonna be Hall of Heroes actually, and we'll put that into play. I really thought that Shimmer. No, Shimmer definitely is like an upgrade. It's not a support because you are upgrading like yourself, right? Maybe I'll have to take a look at that. Because I thought that would work really well with build support, but maybe not. Okay. Still, we got Hollow Heroes in play. That's going to be really good. And remember, our Fishbones is going to cost nothing. So we got Fishbones down because we're trying to make it, you know, like the energy channel. We will... Oh, I could have also looking for Troubled. But I think we pay 1, 2, 3 here. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3 for our Shimmer now. And then we'll do Ingenuity for our pistol, which will come into play with 3 counters here. Okay. We got a lot of nonsense going on here. Oh, I knocked the tough off, yeah, of this guy. This guy, they both have guard. So let's do, Jinx hits this guy for 2, and then we're going to use our pistol to take him out, which will ready Jinx. It'll put a counter on Hall of Heroes and a counter on Fishbones. Then, oh, and this is exhausted. And then Jinx will have to deal 2 more damage to this guy. And I don't have... I could get rid of Fishbones, but... Oh, I could draw a card, actually. It could be a 1 cost. I will draw a card with Shimmer, because I did take out the Armored Guard. Oh, it's Angela. Oh. Well, in that case, that actually worked out well. Let's play Angela. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I picked up exactly 10. Hydra Regular. Yeah, Hydra Regular will come into play. And he is not revealed, he just comes into play, so his insight is not going to fire off. So that's going to be pretty good. I haven't really done anything to Klaw yet. Oh, you know, we're getting there. Okay, nice and shuffled up. Angela will take out the... the guard. I'll deal with the extra encounter card. Beginning encounter card. Okay. I already yeah. It didn't, oh, we get 1 counter Hall of Heroes, 1 counter Fishbones. Okay. Let's ready up. Feeling pretty good here. Draw 5. 1, 2, 3. And 5. Okay. Ooh, hand cannon would be nice. Oh, quick kick. Oh, we could try that out. Okay. 1 goes on the main scheme. Klaw is going to attack, and let's just have Ironheart block it for 1, 2. And if this deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. It doesn't damage me. It damages Ironheart. So Ironheart is KO'd. Hydra Regular is attacking, we will spend, doesn't really matter. We'll spend this resource on here, our Hex Tech. Oh, you can't really see it. He's kind of pushed off. I'm exhausting Hex Tech Gemstone to play Quick Kick. So Quick Kick is going to deal 3 damage to the regular. I don't take any damage. Well, he's defeated anyway. But I get to put a counter on Hall of Heroes and a counter on Fishbones. Okay. And one more encounter card. So first one, Hydra Regular, which does Insight. Puts a thwart token there. And the villain attacks you. Shoot. Kind of wish I had kept the kick now. I don't think he'll hit me for that much. I don't really want to... I could defend. I'll just ready up anyway. So I will defend. And he'll hit me for... Oh, that guy's coming into play. 1. Okay, so he's hitting me for 1. I defended it. But we do have Weapons Runner into play as well. But he doesn't do anything because he came into play as a treachery, not as part of the villain thing. Okay. I think we can have a good turn here, actually. I think I could just pay... I could drop everything for Helicarrier. We gotta make sure we do hero stuff first. Let's do a pistol. Exhaust. We'll take out the Hydra Regular, which will put a counter on each of these, and readies me up, and we'll exhaust Shimmer to draw a card. Okay. Dang, it's Bring It. I will play Bring It to draw 1 card. Oh, Power of Aggression. Okay. Power of Aggression to put Hand Cannon into play, I think. Comes into play with 3. Okay, okay. And Jinx will take out this Weapons Runner, which will... Oh my gosh, I'm running out of counters here. I got some hiding over here. So, oh my gosh, I do have the 10 there. Angela's going to hit Klaw for 2. We will... Dude, I can have a huge... yeah, flip to Alter Ego. We will get 3 counters off of Hall of Heroes and exhaust it to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Dang. No, still no mentals. I was really hoping for some mentals for Moon Girl. I got 1 with Ingenuity, so I can draw 1 card. Might not be terrible. I could put dang. So much stuff. I don't really need Lock and Load right now. I'm holding all my stuff. I could Gunplay for... No, I can't. It's a hero action, and I'm an Alter Ego. Yeah, I'm looking at... I got some options here. Oh, I could have overkill. I'll do... No, I guess I could have overkilled. I can blast him for 10 and force him to stage 2. But I think if I just deal the 10 damage and then blast him... Yeah. I guess I think Moon Girl still 1, and then I just pay 2 resources, which would be Gunplay and Lock and Load. So I'm only drawing 1 card. Combat Training. Okay. I do have Pow Pow, but then Pow Pow will be some extra damage. Because I don't think, yeah, Fishbones won't be restricted. It would just kind of exist. My pistol is restricted. Oh, these, I have 2 restricted. So I think I just play the Helicarrier here. Drop those 3. Okay. And then Moon Girl's gonna get these off of here. Take 2 consequential. Okay. Alright. I feel like I am built up here. Holy moly. I got 3 resource generators way off here, off screen. You can't even see them. Holy moly, I got so much stuff. Okay. I think, yep, we're going to get an encounter card again. An extra one. There is our side holster. And we will do some quick shuffling. I got a lot of stuff going on. I think this is like flowing like really well. I don't know if I feel like too strong or just things are just, this is good, you know? I've taken some damage, but Echo really healed me. I would be much lower. Okay, that seems good. Gonna put that, maybe I'll put my deck right there. There we go. Okay. Oh, I gotta draw 3 more. 1, 2, 3. I got my lock and load. I got gunplay though, and the Hulk with aggression. So, you know, I have the resources for some damage. All right. 1 goes on here. He's gonna scheme for 2, 3. 3 goes to 4. First encounter card. Klaw's Vengeance, Alter Ego. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. Ah, gross. Alright, I always do like right here, like something like here in the middle. It is lock and load. Alright. Number 2. This card gains Surge because I'm an Alter Ego. Ah, discard an upgrade or support you control. Well, I got a lot of them. Holy moly. I don't want to discard any of these. Oh, dude, this sucks. The hand cannon? Maybe? Or the pistol only deals 2. I think it has to be the pistol because it only has 1 charge left. I'm gonna get rid of the pistol. Yeah. All right, that's gone. Oh, that sucks. Okay. So let's use Powder's ability. Look at the top 2. I'm thinking or Flame Chompers. If I'm pushing damage, maybe I take I'm Thinking? I'll take I'm Thinking and put Flame Chompers back. I don't think there's anything else to do in Alter Ego. I'm not going to heal. I'm going to flip up. Angela, has Angela only attacked once? I feel like she's only attacked... No, she's attacked... No, this will be her 3rd time because she hit the minion and Klaw once. So this is her 3rd time. So yeah, she is defeated. But she did take Klaw to 8. She did 2 damage. We will... Let's deal 2 damage... with Jinx going to 6. I'm seeing if I can get like a double. No, I can't get a double ready off of her. I would have to get a minion in play, and I don't have a minion. So we will just play, let's do gunplay. Let's just exhaust our 3 resource generators over here to play gunplay. To hit him for 6 damage, which will defeat him, which will ready Jinx. We're gonna flip Klaw to stage 2. Did I discard? No, looks like I did not discard his side scheme. The one we need, which is the Immortal Klaw. We are running out of cards though. He's gonna cycle through his deck soon. Okay. He comes into play with 18 hit points. And this, well, I say 18. This gives him plus 10. But hopefully we just get rid of that. I can definitely get rid of it. I could play... Yeah, what we could do now... Oh, since I defeated an enemy, I'm going to use Shimmer. Draw a card. Okay, we're gonna play I'm Thinking for 2 resources, which will remove 3 threat from a scheme, which is gonna be this one. And then since I defeated an enemy this turn, I get to remove 2 threat from another scheme. Okay. We're gonna play the Hulk using Power of Aggression, and then we're gonna put side holster right there. Jinx is going to attack, get rid of a counter for 4. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hulk attacks. Discard the top card of her deck. Oh no, it's a mental. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Discard Hulk. It's after he attacks. Man, okay. Hulk deals 3. 1, 2, 3. Discard Hulk. Moon Girl attacks for 2, which will get rid of Moon Girl. Going from 11 to 9. And then if we use our new Fish Bones, we get rid of all counters on Fish Bones. And blast him for 2 for each counter. Since we had 5 counters, that's 10 damage. Which will take him to -1. My goodness. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that felt pretty good. I really enjoyed that a lot. And I was just surprised by how many minions, you know, that we saw. My playtest, I did not have that many minions. I had some, but that was pretty cool. I really liked that. That felt much better. That felt just, you know, she's just strong. That felt strong. I don't know if I'm like too strong, but the Hextech Gemstone being a resource generator, I like a lot. I think that helps a lot. Build support, I really thought build support would, like, is it like a support or an upgrade? But it is not. So maybe I need to get what's it? It's like superpower training, I think it is. Superpower training, I think, would get Shimmer. Yeah, that's probably the one I need instead of build support, because you want to get Shimmer into play as soon as possible. Because extra card draw and stuff helps. I might have to change Powder's thing, because I mean, drawing 7, like having 7 cards and stuff is nice. I like the options, but I think there should be not a downside, but maybe instead of putting the card back on top of the deck, I either put it on the bottom, like I draw 1 and then put the other one on the bottom, or I discard it. That might be cool, kind of like a mini Tony Stark. Yeah, maybe we'll have to do something like that, because just leaving it on top is like, oh, I'll get it, it's no big deal. But I want the choice to be meaningful, so maybe we'll do something like that. Make you discard it or whatnot. I like the Fish Bones thing. I didn't get to use Pow Pow. I know there's a moment I could have tried Pow Pow, but I was just nuking all the minions and stuff that came down, so I wasn't too worried about it. But yeah, you know what? I like this iteration a lot more than the Hextech thing I was going for. This feels pretty good. I had a great time. Lots of fun. I absolutely love working on, you know, custom hero. Gonna try to take her against Ultron. I'll have to make some, you know, some changes. I'll try a different powder ability, and we're going to actually make these cards. We'll change these cards to match their art and stuff. So, but overall, like, I like it. I like the stuff. I got to use Quick Kick, which was cool, and I don't know, she feels good. You know, I like it. A lot of fun. But hey, if you have any, you know, suggestions or anything, I'm always happy to hear it. I'm definitely going to try to get these cards, you know, properly put together with like a headshot and stuff. And try to upload them, you know, in case anybody wants to try them out themselves. Try to put them in like TTS, Tabletop Simulator, which I've just started dabbling in, and it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. I might have a Predator game or something. I really like the Predator, and there's a really awesome Predator out there. I might try that in Tabletop Simulator. So, alright, video's long enough. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. You stay safe out there. Make good decisions, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.
Ha! It's me, your vile villainess, the author of your nightmares, the dread of
Who are you?